Mankind. This once great warrior now sits Kamehameha on the golden throne of terror, kept alive by daily sacrifices of psychers, powering the astronomican beacon. He does nothing but gaze ahead. Yet somehow the vast Imperium survives on his sheer will. It's equal parts worship and fear. The people pray to him as a god, even though he can't defend them from simple warp storms or orc raids. Every new generation is born into fanaticism, told that he is all they have. They believe it because believing is much cheaper than dying. Life in the Imperium is a constant battle. Every day, billions of human souls wake up to a new siege, a fresh plague, or the Imperium's own soldiers smashing down their doors for heresy or conscription. Every corner of this empire is a war zone. Trenches stretch for miles, tanks roll relentlessly, and Thunderhawk gunships tear across the sky. Even at home, nothing is peaceful. The Adeptus Mechanicus might be on the radio reminding you how blessed you are that your lasgun still works. They pray to machines after all. They track your every vehicle's maintenance with more devotion than churchgoers. The Imperium even includes so-called humans, towering ogren brutes who grunt and smash with primitive joy, and tiny rattling sharpshooters who could hide behind their own eyelashes. The new leagues of Votann space dwarves have even rejoined under the Imperium's banner as fully sanctioned humans, all sworn to the same emperor. Of course, if it breathes on a human world, it's obligated to die for the emperor's glory. And if you think that's harsh, remember the only alternative is extinction, and nobody talks about that. So you buckle up and survive. Travel and communication in the Imperium are a nightmare. The Emperor's empire stretches over thousands of light years, but the void between stars is full of warp storms and demonic terrors. To talk to another world, you need psychic navigators and psychers sacrificed to power the Astronomican, a horrific psychic lighthouse fueled by the Emperor himself. Without that beacon, Imperial ships would tumble blind through the warp into parts unknown, and certainly very dead parts at that. In practice, you're more likely to break down shuffling paperwork in a systems governor's palace than have a simple phone call with your neighbor planetside. Every star system is effectively in quarantine. Hello down there. Doom is above you in the warp. The Imperium's answer is to build more rifles and more chapels. Then pray nobody in between grows bored of the slaughter. The Imperium arms itself on an almost ridiculous scale. The Astra Militarum Imperial Guard fields trillions of soldiers, platoons so vast they make even World War II look like a fun weekend paintball match. On every world, children are taught to grip laser guns almost from birth. The words for the Emperor are their lullaby. Trenches crawl with billions of men, tanks outnumber clouds, and artillery makes every horizon blaze with fire. If a tyrant so much as coughs oddly, expect an entire military campaign to develop around it. But when things really get desperate, the Emperor's true angels of death arrive. The Space Marines. Imagine hulking warriors in ceramite power armor. Each chapter numbering around 1,000 battle brothers. These demigods leap out of the sky in Thunderhawk gunships, fists meeting bolters, and turn the tide with sheer presence. A drop pod landing with a thunk usually means the average guard trooper's day just got infinitely better or worse. Depending on who's marked to fight Space Marines, don't speak much. They just show up, shoot anything that moves, and quote existential, grim, dark onliners while doing it. If you ever see a Space Marine on the battlefield, you pretty much know you're either saved or screwed. They're almost that good. Complementing the Guard and Marines are other fanatical branches. The Adeptus Sororitas, Sisters of Battle, are power-ored warrior nuns straight out of a nightmare. These flame-wielding martyrs incinerate heretics with bolters and flamethrowers while chanting unflinching hymns. If you ever spot one striding through the smoke, mercy isn't on the menu. There are also hidden chapters like the Grey Knights, superhuman psyker hunters who take on demons in secret, and aristocratic night houses that field massive war machines called Titans, think giant bipedal tanks with enough guns to flood a continent. The Imperium is full of surprises like these, but the undercurrent is the same. Build more guns, grease more bullets, repeat until not all of humanity is dead. Then there's the Inquisition. If you think your world is safe, think again. Inquisitors are like the Imperial TSA, only instead of confiscating liquids, they vaporize your entire planet. They have the authority to execute anyone for the slightest hint of heresy, mutation, or Xenos influence. On some days, it feels like their favorite pastime is punishing someone for thinking fast because doubt itself